Two ugly mugs, two hearts of love, two muddled minds, two coffee cups.
Bugs. All right, last week of the season, everyone.
Getting sloppy with the song in the last week.
Apparently we're getting lazy altogether.
Yeah, well, that's what happens at the end of the year. I think we should do ugly mugs.
Yeah, we're fatigued.
During the playoffs. Well, I started a weird tradition with Julio and those shows where this would be my last week, and then I wouldn't do anything until maybe like the Blood Bowl. So I think we should do ugly mugs live during the playoffs on Sunday. But we'll see.
I'd like people to make up their minds because last week I got a few complaints about there not being a show, and I thought everyone hated the show.
Yeah.
So
that was our Thanksgiving gift to everyone.
Yeah, you didn't get to see our ugly mugs
for the show, so we decided to let you enjoy things you liked. Scoreboard no more.
Scoreboard no more.
There's a lot of stuff. Nothing's boring now. There's only
we got the playoff projections out. If anyone can understand
those are bored.
Those, well, I say
doing
no more for me personally because that took.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Everyone should. That's something people can post about. We should just open a thread and let everyone do their own, because everyone knows what they need to do. I think to get in.
Yeah, if everyone should just do their exactly. Do your team.
It's a tradition, but
yeah, write down what you need to do. Worst and best case scenario for your team.
Even Beth needed it because the Birds thought they were out and they're not out. So maybe there's some good.
Yeah, good. It's good that we did it and we didn't just have Anthony be the only one.
Wishful thinking from the Ants. I'd want the Birds out too if I was in that division.
They can.
Le'Veon's a Blood Bowl, looking for a double Blood Bowl. Has there been a player in league history who's been the most important player on his team and won 2 Blood Bowls on 2 different teams? I don't think so. You think that's happened?
I know of less important players that have been on a few Blood Bowl teams, Andy Dalton being one.
Who else was he on that?
He played for me
backstabber
in the first Blood Bowl. I had him, and he didn't do crap.
Start. But did he start?
Yeah, he started.
Oh wow. Well, that's not one who won. Well, let's see if anyone who joins in knows of someone, because that still wouldn't be someone who won 2. No. I wonder if there's any player who's won 2 Blood Bowls.
I think that
should have been one by now.
I think that's something John could figure out. If I could get him to.
Pretty sure all the players on my team haven't been on any other team.
There we go.
Watching the Redskins. Game. So far, the loser of this game is the Ants.
I like the lighting this week. I don't know what I did with the lighting this week, but it's a lot better.
That's the one thing everyone missed. Our lighting keeps getting better. No one's paying any attention to that.
Ever since we interviewed Ben in his dark corner of the world.
It was much needed.
We needed to shine some light.
By the way.
And in our rooms. We got something.
The most interesting team of the week is whoever can manage to get host the Blood Bowl.
Oh yeah. Read it, people. You got till next Monday.
What do you think of our first 2 applicants?
And I'm well, first off, let me say that I'm forfeiting any chance of me as commissioner hosting the Blood Bowl. I don't think that's a good thing to happen. So
Well, I suppose
will
I
not be
haven't
banned.
forfeited. I'm eligible, so we actually have 3 applicants because nincompoops are on there.
Get him. Get him. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so nincompoops, toilet team, and San
Oh,
Antonio.
yeah, you're going against Alfred Morris. I forgot about that. I have no interest in this game.
Alfred. It's all right. He never scores touchdowns.
Unexpectedly, I was talking with the House of Pain, and topic came up, and they thought San Antonio made the most sense, which was shocking because they're no fans of the House of Pain. No fans at all.
I say we. That's where I'd like to see a Blood Bowl.
Or the Ants.
House
San
of Pain.
Antonio? Oh,
No,
the House of Pain.
Yeah.
Ben, honestly, if Ben's watching this, I feel like we could almost, because the 5th game is basically up for takers. That game that was never named. I don't want to think we should necessarily like penalize Heliopolis, but if they're not going to do it, then that's open. So if whoever wants to do it, including them, can have it. And what happened in the Lottery Bowl last year? I've been corrected on this, but I personally feel like Ben's hasn't done much with that bowl since inventing it. He gets credit for inventing it.
Yeah, he thinks just because he makes
that was a long time ago.
Plagiarizes the BCS National Championship trophy. He doesn't have to do anything after that.
Been little work done on that bowl game, and in addition to that, so that would be why House of Pain, I wouldn't be so sure, would be a good Blood Bowl host. Seems like an interesting place, but that's why we want to get applications, because we want to know that you want to have it.
Yep.
It's been one of the issues. Because Heliopolis would be a rad place to have it actually as well, but I don't know.
I don't know, with ISIS and everything, I don't know.
Out of the applicants, other than me, obviously, I think Anthony would be a strong candidate in terms of doing the legwork when it comes down to it. So that's a plus.
I'm trying to think who else.
He did both Tommy and Anthony, and so like took jabs at me in the application process while they applied. So they you need to be a little more conciliatory. Anthony is big against the fantasy element of fantasy football. That would be the one part. I feel like I have to actually fly to San Antonio to see the game. It's too real, his application. But I'm pro fantasy.
Yeah, if we're gonna.
And I'm also pro Tokyo. So.
No, I don't want to go there. Because wherever the Blood Bowl is, I have to go as commissioner.
Yeah, I think one of them needs to make the final push with something big, something new. The best thing that anyone ever did, Joe, was you via Hollywood when you did those interviews with the owners that year, Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah, we want to see some videos, people.
Yeah.
See how much you really want it.
We had the hotel we were staying at.
Yeah, I did a green screen and everything.
With players. So yeah, someone's got to want to beat that. With 2 good applicants, though, I'm happy with that. I was afraid it was going to be 0. So San Antonio and Tokyo are the headliners, the lead candidates. And I think at this point, maybe leaning towards San Antonio, because Tommy hosted one. Tommy did host one already.
Tommy's already hosted one. Tokyo. And that was just a pity move. Everyone felt bad that Tommy got.
I don't know what's going on here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Circle City's here. And I think, actually, we have another report for most interesting team from Tom, judging by what he put on the message board. which would make the most interesting team, the Ants, I think. Tom, you have news about San Antonio? Can we get?
There is a report coming out of San Antonio that's it's not looking good, and it's not a surprise that we see San Antonio putting up negative points here through the first half here on Thursday night. Let's just put it that way. Things are a little shaky. Oh, another fumble by Kirk Cousins.
Oh, you're ahead.
Oh, wow.
You're way ahead.
Again, breaking news. Kirk Cousins just fumbled again.
This just in, Kirk Cousins. Or how confident are you feeling, Tom? You have a great projection.
Not confident at all.
Your scenario was probably the most complicated of all of them.
Yeah, that's
about 75 different things can happen to your team this week.
So I feel like if I win, I'm in, though, right?
Yeah, almost guaranteed. Almost.
I'd have to go back and read the projections again.
I'm pretty sure you'd have to somehow get outscored in your season total of points, which I don't think there's a good chance of that happening. Anthony's still at a negative 4.4. You're in San Antonio, is that correct?
Correct.
Ooh.
And are you holding on to this this big news?
Yeah, it should. There's some fact checking going on and some things that need to be finalized still, but it should drop tomorrow, I would say.
Is this relating to the San Antonio team or their front office?
Yeah, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to give out too much information right now. I'm gonna play my cards close to the vest.
Very responsible reporting.
You know, I know that this is something that Anthony's been trying to keep under wraps. And,
when did you first get an inkling of the news?
I'd say about 2 weeks ago. He was
Anthony was
kind of running his mouth on the smack board, and he said a little bit too much. And we decided to send some people to San Antonio a little bit early, kind of look around and see what we could find. And
this is definitely a score, I think, Joe. I'm interested in what this is going to be.
I'd say I'd like, yeah, definitely more.
I don't think more is one of them.
Is that a category? No. More.
No.
I don't even know.
I lost the show. I'm just talking into space.
So I apologize if I
interrupted
in the middle of something here, but
well, we're talking about San Antonio's Blood Bowl bid. Do you think Tokyo, San Antonio, North of Nowhere? You were the last year's host, Tom.
I was. And just a little sad news, Jim Neighbors, who actually kicked off some of the festivities at last year's Blood Bowl with a stirring rendition of Back Home Again in Indiana, passed away today. Jim Neighbors, better known also as Gomer Pyle on the Andy Griffith Show. Wonderful singer, great man.
Oh, that guy.
Rest in peace, Jim Neighbors.
Wow. You know that. Where do you get your information? Of all the...
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, here. What did Anthony say on the message board? Can you tell us? So this was I'm going to do some investigating.
I don't want to say
2 weeks ago.
It's gonna really give it away.
2 weeks ago on the smack board.
It was in one of his rants about basketball, though. We'll just say that it was in the midst of a basketball rant.
There's a lot of those now, so that doesn't help.
No.
Do you think San Antonio should be able to, or is worthy of the hosting? I think, Joe, they're sort of the leading candidate so far.
I'd rather go to Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm in favor of Tokyo. Joe's against it, and I'm not against San Antonio. So it's looking sort of San Antonio-ish.
The reason I say
There's
that
still
is,
time.
The toilet franchise needs something positive to happen in their history. They've never had anything positive happen, and maybe we could turn things around here.
We might just get this owner on the line very soon.
What owner?
Tommy. Oh, I hear a little tyke.
Yeah.
Did you find the sound effects board? Oh, I thought Joe was saying Tommy was a baby, and he found like an effect. We're gonna have a discussion with Tommy.
By the way, Tom.
She's doing pretty good. She doesn't sleep at night, so we.
The league office sends an official congratulations.
Thank you.
Next year she can be in the Babies podcast on Halloween.
Oh yeah, that ought to be a tradition if we do this show next year. The ratings
it's
aren't
getting
too
to the
good.
point where we could have a whole separate league for all the kids when they get older.
I think the producers might cancel us after the season.
I actually like the premise though you have started over the last couple of weeks. I've been wanting to call in. I never saw the link the first time, and then we were in the hospital the next couple times. So I'm actually. I'm gonna come back and join you guys here in like 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm still on the line, but I'm gonna step away for a second.
That was Circle City. We got some talk going on the smack board. We'll see if I know that Will Danny got injured. He's getting stitches right now. So our prayers for him.
What happened there?
I think like a stocking holder fell.
Those
I'm not
dang
quite sure on the
stockings.
details.
Those Christmas stockings.
It's true, Christmas stockings.
They're nothing but trouble.
We do have, maybe one day we'll release our great grand tale of a Christmas stocking. But let's go with Tom's strategy and just tease it. Maybe people generate some buzz. No, this is last week's. I was trying to look at what Anthony said.
I'm looking.
Oh, well, before we look at, actually, let's look at games and then we'll do award tracker. How does that sound? We might get some guests later.
Award tracker.
Well, no, we'll do that later.
I did it for you already, so we don't have to do it later.
All right. Yeah, Mike award tracker, do ya?
So the Ants. Ooh.
Hey.
Ay caramba. That means you're in some deep doo-doo in Spanish.
Well, the game doesn't really matter for the Ants. This game.
No, well, it matters somewhat. Oh, he's catching up. Catching up to that 0. Tom's got the lead with 0 points.
When I browsed over the smack board the other day, when Anthony had already beat Matt with like 220 points, and everyone was saying, oh, nice try, Ants. And so you never know. In our game last week, too. You're never really out of it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a prime example of that. How does James Crowder have -9? Did he fumble?
Yeah, he dropped and he fumbled.
Wow.
I don't think you lose points for a drop. I think it's just a fumble.
Yeah.
Tell you, if Kevin Coleman remains that starter, I think Devonta's coming back this week, though. But with Devonta Freeman out, Circle City's darn near unstoppable.
Yeah, it looks like the Fantasy Spirit was a couple years too late with striking down Devonta Freeman.
Yeah. You have to be careful when you pray to the Fantasy Spirit.
Yeah, sometimes he gets behind schedule.
Yep. He has a lot of prayers to answer. Yeah. Yeah, it did take an awful long time. What happened to the Pounders? They were in a close one with the Slam Jocks all of a sudden. I mean, it's not a close one. It hasn't even really started.
I'm going to have to – I don't like the flex play of Ricky Seals-Jones at all.
I kind of do, because Ricky Seals-Jones has really only played 2 games, and he has 22 points and 20 points.
I've never.
This
really
goes
liked
with
him.
my. This goes with my Robbie Anderson theory, where I looked down his schedule the week where I just played him, won me the game, and he had touchdown, 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 touchdown. So I said, well, at a certain point, you just trust the guy. Because a lot of times I'll think, oh, if he just had a big game, he's not.
We don't have to. We don't have to mention that name anymore.
Joe Mixon, Jerick McKinnon. Sammy Watkins never gets any love on this team.
Nope. Wow, look at all those suspensions on the Slam Jocks.
Yeah, they're the bad boys of the league this year.
No chemistry.
Look at their icon.
Yeah,
It's a dirty player.
Yeah.
The Animals and Rebels. We didn't really make any picks for those games. I think obviously Circle City. And then
yeah, I'd have to go Circle City. They're still my pick for the Blood Bowl.
I think the Slam Jocks can get this thing.
I think I'm gonna go with
Jason
the Slam
Witten's got a
Jocks.
touchdown in the bag, in the already on the board.
Yeah, I think Julio Jones scored this week's points last week already. So
Here we go with Cowtown and Jakestown. It's going to be a good rivalry week. Your rival has a chance to end your season.
Yep.
There's a lot of big point scoring players on the Animals. I think I'm going Danimals. Too many guys.
I'm going with Danimals just because Russell Wilson's notorious for bringing this team back.
Yep.
And he's playing Sunday night, so there's a weird noise going on.
Poops Pain. Here's my argument for the Moo is that when half my team is coming down injured, I just change lines like a hockey squad. And the other guys skate out there to play. And we're ready to go. I don't know if I would pick myself, but I'm putting up a fight through the injuries, Joe. This commercial's kind of bothering me. Joe, are you there?
Yeah, Tommy's calling me on another line. He didn't do the right link.
Oh boy. It's the only link on there.
I know. This is why we can't have the Blood Bowl in Tokyo.
This is why we can't have nice things, Tommy.
I can't.
Call. Oh, Anthony is out too.
Do video call. Okay. Once.
Joe, just invite him by email.
Yeah, I'm going to just...
Or can I invite people?
Tommy. If Tom could figure it out, why can't Tommy?
Yeah, Uncle Tom for the first time joined in right away.
I don't even click the damn link, people. I don't know how.
Oh, there goes Jamison Crowder saving the Ants' hope of winning this season. Unless that was a punt return. That might have been a punt return. No, it's third down. Good play, fellas. I think as the creator, you're the one who has to send an invite.
In a... All right, people. Enough of this technical difficulties.
Yeah, I should be helping out while you're inviting him. Let's look at Tokyo.
Oh, he's using the app on his phone.
Guys on Buffaloes. Yeah, but he already did that.
What's your email?
Alfred Morris is off to a fairly pedestrian start. If he doubles up on that point total, though, he will have 16, and Tommy actually will be looking all right. Tom Brady, questionable. Brady has an Achilles injury. It remains to be seen if Brady, who is sidelined Wednesday, draws an official questionable designation for Sunday's contest. He's in a little danger. He's in a little danger. There goes Jameson Crowder again. Answer dangerous. Joe, how confident are you in beating Tommy this week?
Oh, you want to know how confident we are? We're not confident at all.
And Cousins with a touchdown, and he's going to be playing from behind.
Tony, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to have like a 10-point lead. It's going to come down to Monday night as usual. And AB is going to get just enough points.
The story of the guys.
Speak of the devil.
What's up?
He's got the Carmelo look.
Hoodie Tommy.
What are you guys doing?
And he has a beard look as well.
Yeah.
Looks like
after today.
He looks like evil Tommy.
He should just go with the mustache and look like Joseph Stalin. Likely.
Yeah, that's true. That would be like that's what he looks like, hipster Stalin.
Hipster Stalin. Well, hipsters are communists too. So
Stalin lived in Brooklyn. Tommy, how confident are you about your team this week?
I think if Alfred Morris can get me above 15 points, it's an easy win.
Yeah, I was just saying if he
Tommy, you're gonna win, but it's
performance
gonna be
in the second half.
You're gonna beat me late on Monday night.
Oh, guys, nah.
Like every game I play.
I'm picking you, Joe.
No, don't do that.
Because
every time you do that, I lose.
No, I'm actually fairly good. When Anthony was doing picks for his pick thing before he stopped, I was like 10-1 or something ridiculous. I was pretty good at picking. And I'm picking that because T.Y. Hilton is playing Jacksonville. So there's a goose egg. Antonio Brown, I remember having Antonio before. He's gone 14-9, 48-48, and I'm smelling a little downturn. That's sort of how Antonio goes.
Oh my God! Here's another person. Can you invite me? No, you're not invited.
Who?
How did the link? Maybe the link is only good for one person.
Can you invite me? Yeah, Tom figured it out somehow. Oh, He's on his phone. Get off
It
your
wasn't that
phones.
hard. I downloaded the app and got right in.
Yeah,
Download the app.
Oh,
It's good to see two-time.
Yeah, can you explain Tommy's nickname?
Little Tommy two-time. It's like
he's a traitor?
It's because he's been flushed twice. He's the only.
Come on, Dominic.
The only franchise to be flushed twice. So.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now. I thought it meant
Anthony's actually texting me, asking me if how to join up with the call here.
I'm going to invite him.
Anthony's joined like 5 times in this season. And he is always known every other time. The link must be broken, actually. That's good proof of that.
But
all right, so Tom, who do you like in the TGOB Tokyo game? I'm the only one who's picking TGOB.
I think I like TGOB, actually. Tokyo's team is not looking – it's just not really that impressive to me. These running backs, I don't even know who he played this week, honestly, but his running backs are really bad.
Bad
Tommy, you going to defend yourself?
One sec. I've charged my phone.
No, guess not. Machaca and Beans, I'm going to vote him to be the Moo against Moscow.
All right. All right. We got another.
There he is.
Person. There we go.
There's a lot of beards in this league.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm kind of clean shaven. A little bit.
Yeah, you were shaved for the last show, Joe. It sprouted back suddenly.
Yeah. We got Tom and Tommy.
Oh man, this
They're
is a
stalling.
loaded show tonight, huh?
It's a big week.
Let's hope so. We'll still get some
Is Ben
complaints.
coming?
He might.
Is who coming?
Ben.
Oh, we should invite Ben.
That
Get as many
Poops,
people.
That
The less
Poops
talking I have
Pain
to do, the
rivalry is
better.
so big, but nobody seems to show up for it ever.
What award?
Now the Poops Pain rivalry, nobody shows up for it.
Yeah, it's a
Joe,
good
I have a
rivalry.
question.
We're going to play probably 3 times this year.
Who's asking what?
How can you have Jakestown above me in the power?
That was Dominic. It was this week.
That was me.
I beat them last week by a wide margin.
Me and Dominic switch off.
Yeah, but I beat you and Jakestown beat me, and that's how it was when I was changing it, and I was lazy, so I just kept it that way.
No, don't tell him we're lazy, Dominic. I've been trying to tell that notion all week.
It's terrible.
And Jakestown is leading their division, Tommy, and you might not even make the playoffs,
I
so
just
that's
beat the
another
number one
reason.
guy in the division.
Yeah, but you're going to be the 4 seed, and you're going to be the 4 seed in your own division. So how are you going to be ranked second?
Don't talk over me.
Get him out of here!
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Tom, is Ann concerned with what quarterback to play, given she's facing Machaca and Beans and Phillip Rivers is playing the Browns?
It sounds like Phillip Rivers is going to get the start, just for
Wow.
just for the sake of
Are we in the middle
Rub
of
it
the
in.
show?
just for stirring
Yeah.
the pot.
Yeah, we're live.
That's
Oh,
a
I
big,
jumped in the
that's
middle,
breaking
huh?
news. I think that's what I would do too if I was playing them with Phil.
Oh, I didn't know we'd already started.
I know she was trying to desperately trade him at one point, but on no takers, which I think a lot of people are probably kicking themselves after the last 2 weeks now.
25. Yeah, I was one of them, except I could have played Tyrod in the second half and still won. But yeah, I would have won if I had made the trade as well. They're 25 and then 44 on Thanksgiving.
So what's the direction of the podcast? What are we doing right now?
We are just
We're going through games.
rambling on.
No, Joe. We're going through games.
I think you guys should give Anthony an opportunity to get out in front of the news. If
Let's
You
do
know,
one last game, guys, and then we can move on. Lulu Birds versus Firebirds.
Did we already do the Circle City versus the Angry Ants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Circle City's going to win.
No, we were too busy watching basketball. Sorry, Ants.
Yeah, we're watching basketball during that one.
I'm liking the Lulu Birds.
It looks like, based on my fantasy cast, that Kirk Cousins is coming back.
Yeah, you just had a huge sequence of plays. I don't know if you're watching. Are you watching Thursday night? Oh, no, there's basketball.
I support the NBA.
Uh-oh. This is blasphemous.
all right,
Anthony,
fellas,
you
I'm actually
convinced
gonna
Beth that
I'm gonna have to sign off here on the broadcast. I got my hands full, but
All right. Thanks for joining in, Tom.
Wish the best to Anthony. Brace yourself. Big news coming down tomorrow. Tommy, good luck to you. I hope you get the Blood Bowl.
What's the big news?
I want to say, I don't know. I'll give you an opportunity to come clean. You know what's going on there in San Antonio. If you want to get out in front of it, kind of like NBC and Matt Lauer, then go for it.
Yeah, got the first more ever on scoreboard, no more. So everyone's pretty excited about it.
And to the league office, as the tenure of this league office winds down, I will say that you guys have done a fine job. I know
Thank you.
I've been hard on you at times, but it's just kind of part of the territory. Somebody's got to do it.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think that's all I have to say. To the rest of the league, good luck on the biggest week of the season.
All right, get
Yeah,
down.
it is a big week.
All right, guys, have a good show.
All right,
Bye, Tom.
TGOB
Anyone-
never says die.
Does anyone have a pick for Graceland and Heliopolis? I think Graceland can still get in the playoffs. Anthony, I think you were trying to convince Beth that she couldn't get in last week, but
I don't
apparently
think
she can.
How's she going to get in?
If
Or
the other
down.
3 teams ahead of her lose and she wins, then she'll be in.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
I think it might. You should actually bench all of your players against Tom.
No,
You
I
wanna
think
prevent
Circle
it.
City probably beat me, and I think Grant's got an easy win. Well, Grant's already in, so Cowtown will probably lose,
Yep, and then the Pounders.
but I think it's gonna be Pounders, Circle City, and myself. I'll probably have the 4 seed or the
I think
2
Beth will
seed. I
win
don't
this
know how
game
that
in
all
any
works
case.
out.
You're most likely to get the 2 seed.
But if my team beats Tom's team and puts up huge numbers, whatever news he has to release on San Antonio is obviously fake news.
Want to
And I'll
apologize.
be
to
running my
City
mouth big
Sentinel.
time if somehow I pull off the victory this week. But I'm most likely the Ants are going to coast into the playoffs and probably see our second Blood Bowl appearance.
Oh, you're feeling that good.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably what's behind your bid for the Blood Bowl. We've got the 2 Blood Bowl potentials here.
But here's where you guys are making a mistake on that is Joe should be hosting the Blood Bowl because the prior league offices I was a part of, we always picked a team that wasn't in the playoffs to, that way it keeps someone engaged and ensures that nobody's going to have a home Blood Bowl. And then, and I think the Buffalo Plains TGOB is a storied franchise. We've never really seen much footage out there, and I think you're missing the boat. You should just make the Blood Bowl at the Buffalo Plains. That would be my real nomination, but I had to showcase San Antonio because these other phony baloney places aren't even real.
Yeah, but Anthony, it's fantasy football.
And the Buffalo Plains are real?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Real.
San Antonio is one of the few real places.
Real if you have to believe.
Tokyo, Moscow. Well, Tokyo's real. Not everything about Tommy's pitch was real. But again, I wouldn't actually. Your pitch was so real that I feel like I'd have to fly to San Antonio to see what happened.
Hey guys, I got to go too. I woke up Lewis talking, so that's that's my contribution. But I'll catch everyone later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye. Well, I guess I'm hosting the Blood Bowl now. Be convinced.
Joe, if you want it, you just have to. I guess
Do it.
I'm sort of the Blood Bowl committee person, but you got to apply, and then we'll decide. Even though you're the one deciding.
I'll at least apply. I guess I can do that much. I'm still uncomfortable doing it as commissioner, though.
I think Tommy's pitch was the most interesting, but I'm biased. And then Anthony gave me the best feeling that he was gonna do a job hosting it when it happened. And then obviously the old logic of a team that's not in the playoffs would be good for TGOB, and the fact that you would definitely host it pretty well. So 3 good candidates. Everybody else, you can still get in there. Get in your application. And that takes us to what Tommy came here for. Oh boy. Award tracker.
The award tracker.
The moo's going to the poops. I have a feeling. I've got a feeling. Tommy, if you can win, you'll be in the moo hunt. If I beat Ben and you win, we're up there in moo territory.
I think.
What do you think of that?
If you were Ben, then.
Well, and Grant, don't forget Grant.
Right?
If Grant wins, he'll be more than eligible.
No.
Yeah, but
I'd be
he had a pretty easy road to the top of that conference. I mean, we can all agree that international conference is
but
it's
you
like
could
the
spin
Western,
it.
It's like the Western Conference in the NBA.
You could spin it the other way, that Grant just dominated his conference to the point where he's sitting alone, where no one could do it in ours. Actually, I did dominate our conference. I just lost to that other conference. I was the one team that lost to them somehow.
Yeah, if you look at the point totals, I think international takes the cake.
Oh, yeah. Well, then we're just better.
You can't say that Grant dominated his conference. He went 3-3 in his division.
It's a good argument. Tommy, you have done the most probably as an owner. I mean, that's the knock on Ben's move for me, is that Ben drafted his team and then just kind of set it and forget it. And predictably, there's been a little drop off at the end of the year. But he's likely going to have the best record, so that helps quite a bit.
Dom, can we get your face?
Oh, yeah. I love going to the scoreboard and then getting off.
Please show us that ugly mug. That over-pixelated ugly mug. I think Ben is trying to join, so he might want to stay on a few more minutes at least.
You know who the moo really should be, if it really means most outstanding owner and not just the team with the most wins, is Machuk and Beans. I even think we should maybe nominate him, Joe.
For the moo?
For the most just the title of the award is the most outstanding owner.
You can make a case. If
oh yeah,
game they're going to be on a 3-game win streak.
If they go
5-2 in the division.
If they go 8-5 and they have the second best record in the league, I wouldn't see why not. But I don't know, how many nominees can we have? That's the thing.
Well, if they win, Tommy will be out.
What?
Oh no, never mind. You're not playing. No, you are. No, you. Who are you playing? Joe. Never mind. All right. I thought you were playing Machuk and Beans.
They did beat me.
So forget it. Yeah, that's true.
That could be.
Yeah, that's the thing. That does that figure into the move? Probably a little bit.
I think if you're deciding between two teams, yeah.
Yeah. So like if I beat Ben and get into the moot thing, I'll have had the more fresh win. It might help my case.
But I also beat Ben and Grant.
Yeah. But I don't think you're going to beat Joe.
I also beat Ben and Grant.
Did you?
You could win the moot.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost.
You convinced me for a second. That was good fake news.
Wanna make up fake news about
Well,
ya.
I guess one of the reasons the Lemonade Tycoon exists is for a team that does such a crazy job as Machuk and Beans, because that's already done. That's one.
What happened to Tommy?
Oh, I
don't know.
Oh, wait. I got it. 1 sec. I'm just checking something.
Let's see here. Why is this invite not going through? What is going on here?
We gotta figure this out, Joe, for the playoffs when we want to do shows where people can just click in. Is it because they're all trying on their phone?
Yeah.
Invite. I think we had trouble getting Ben on the first time too, for some reason.
Guys, used car salesman. What do you think of that one?
Used car salesman. That's my song for it.
I think the award season might be kind of boring, because isn't Anthony sort of the odds-on favorite for that?
I would say I mean, I know I have a terrible record, but I did get Marvin Jones and Delaney Walker and Marshawn Lynch out of trades, and I pretty much gave away no one. that important.
Who did you give away?
Rob Kelly, Vernon Davis, and Mike Wallace.
Wow. It's a good argument. You're nominated, sir. Because the used car salesman, again, the title of that award is that you're trading away used cars that end up stinking. So Anthony traded Antonio Brown in one trade. And then Tommy gave him, DeMarco was a used car, but you also gave him Keenan Allen. So
Yeah,
that's a bit of a wash. That was a bit of a wash.
I was expecting those games out of Antonio, but not out of Keenan.
And then Anthony got Alvin Kamara for Jerick McKinnon, but McKinnon was a little better than some may have thought. I think that was still a good one. So it's mainly Anthony and Joe. Tommy, you might be nominated just because you've made a lot of trades.
This is off topic, but Dom, are you?
Oh no, you know who? Uncle Tom. I think it would be you, Joe, Uncle Tom, and Anthony, because Uncle Tom had some good trades. What was off topic, Tommy?
Do you know if you play Ben at home or away?
I'm going to the islands to play Ben, Canary Islands.
6-0 at home this year.
What?
He's 6-0 at home this year. It's undefeated.
Oh man,
That's great. It's a great time to go in and end things.
Because of that, he could have the best fan base next year and beat you there as well.
That's true. I don't know if anyone's ever gone undefeated at home. That's a good point.
There's a lot of stats
we all know Dominic's going to give himself the #1 rank again.
Well, but in the terms of like creating fan excitement, I'm light years ahead of everyone. So it is tough to get into the realm of the Poops fans.
I'm undefeated away, though. Another fun fact for you.
Well, that's weird. So you're going down in the fans.
Yeah, we don't play against.
I must have a good record at home this year. I have to, right?
That should be a good reason to have Tokyo as one of the as a Blood Bowl host, because I won't win if I go to the Blood Bowl.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't want it then. This is your year. Tommy, we might play each other in our first ever playoff game. That'd be exciting.
Could we?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 and 3 seed.
Did anyone else besides the Poops put up a good zombie performance recently? I think I'm the leading candidate for the zombie. Grant had some good ones. Matt must have had one at some point. He almost had a big one against the Ants. Actually, I guess the Ants may have had that. I don't. Is that a zombie sort of game?
Oh, there's Ben.
Hello.
Ben, who's going to win the
Put a
zombie?
shirt on.
Sorry, I'm
Oh
not.
my God.
I'm not dressed appropriately. I just got home.
He just got the.
He's in that lighting again. Gosh sakes.
So who's gonna win the zombie?
Yeah, we're doing award tracker.
Award tracker.
Yeah, give me the specific criteria.
The zombie is the new award from last year. The team that comes back and snatches wins from the jaws of defeat. Back from the dead.
I don't know. It could be you. It could be.
Yeah, I'm feeling strong about the zombie. I think if I win any
Dominic
award.
What is it?
What awards am I forgetting? Yeah, that's Tommy.
It's with the hoodie and the beard. He looks like a hobo.
I thought he looked like
Oh,
hipster
you're
Stalin.
right now?
Is he not did he not
Yeah.
did he not pay his rents or something and he's living on the streets of campus?
This is the guy that wants to host the Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was saying that the toilets are so clean you could drink out of them. I don't know about that appearance.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that appearance makes me believe that Tommy's been doing that.
That might be the reason I can't host the Blood Bowl. We have no toilets. in my location.
Yeah, see, I feel like going to Tokyo would be a fun place to go. I don't know about the Buffalo.
He's already hosted a Blood Bowl
No, that
Not
was
not in Tokyo, but yeah, he has.
in Jamaica, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I want to forget that Blood Bowl.
Joe, how did you find the Jamaica?
How did I find Jamaica?
Yeah, you were in that first one.
Oh,
Was it like nice hotels, good food?
There
fabulous.
was a lot of rioting. I remember
What?
a lot of rioting.
Fake news.
No,
Hollywood was great. Hollywood was meant to be, because I think when you pick the
Yeah.
destination of the Blood Bowl, you're determining a lot about who will win it. Actually, if it's in the Buffalo Plains, I feel like that's going to be a big time roadblock if I get into that game.
Oh
I have
yeah,
to get
you may not even get into the stadium.
Yeah,
Is there
Yeah.
even a stadium? I thought it was just a big plane.
yeah, it is. It's sort of like the Field of Dreams.
There-
Like you guys climb out of the corn stalks.
Yeah, that,
I don't
There
even
is.
think they have dock on the field or anything.
there is a bounty on your head too. By the way, you might want to come in disguise.
I'm gonna scalp him.
TGOB.
Yeah, we're gonna scalp.
How much is
That's
Dominic
terrible.
Scalp worth in TGOB? Maybe we'll send a guy from House of Pain to get it.
I'd be willing to give my firstborn to the person who is able to scalp Julio.
Firstborn, we
Just
want.
give him the ponytail.
Yeah, we'll give it your both. It's a fair trade, I think.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
So
We
We're
might want
missing.
the-
Oh, use no. Waiver wire.
We want Tommy's beard too.
Who wins the waiver? What's that word called again?
what are you
have-
trying to be,
Get the
Tommy?
hell out of me.
Tommy, what are you trying to be? Jesus Christ or something? What's going on here?
Guys, we got to stay fantasy relevant.
Trying to be a hipster.
Waiver wire. I think I
Waiver
should get it
wire.
for Marvin Jones.
I think I should get it for Robbie Anderson. It's gonna
Oh.
come down to whoever
Deion Lewis. Deion Lewis.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's gonna be
You
a
guys
trade.
have nominees yet?
No, we're trying to figure out who should get it.
I think Corey Coleman was a great pickup.
Oh boy.
No,
All right, so Tommy's out.
Yeah.
That was that got 18 points.
If you're watching this and you think you should, because this is the hardest one to get the nominees for, so make your case for this one in particular. If you feel like you should be nominated.
Austin Safarian Jenkins.
Everyone's got somebody for this
Austin
award.
Safarian. The most potential touchdowns.
He would definitely be on that team.
Yeah, that guy. Man.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Slam Jocks don't have him for that potential. He
They
shows.
traded him to the Slam.
He does have great potential. All right. I think that's about it for this episode.
I wonder what our time is.
Probably
Episode
super
already?
long.
Jeez. Why did I even?
Yeah, you got in late. Well, we can still do the post episode. But two ugly mud,
Yeah, we always have an after show party.
two hearts of love, two muddled minds, two coffee cups. Oh,
Say bye.
Victory for the Poops.
Go Poops.
Go
And the streak. And the streak. And the streak.